I am my most. How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? Can you hear me good? Can everybody hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. Throw a one in the chat. Thank you for that follow, Gnome, Mrs. Dominic. I'm gonna say this wrong. Mrs. Dominicana, Hood Ninja, Wayne. Thank you for subscribing. Can you guys hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. I have to talk loud because I have a soft voice. So I just need to make sure. Okay. Mr. Minicana. Thank you. Thank you for that raid, Gnome. Thank you for following Angel Snuggle Bunny. That's a cute name. How's everybody feeling? This has been a great raid. This has been a great raid. So much energy. So much energy. Thank you for those biddies, Angel. How y'all doing? Hey, Retro. What's up, B-Boy TG? Yes, here y'all come. Come on in. I don't know what happened, but for some reason, the raid didn't want to come through, but we ain't going to let that stop us. Oh, y'all done started a hype train? Thank you. Let's go. Colossal Dick. Oh, wow. That's a name that's going to stand out. Thank you for those biddies. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the biddies. Thank you for everything. I really appreciate y'all. Wow. So much love. I love the way y'all enter a chat. That's how y'all enter a chat, right? You throw those emotes up and you show love and you represent for whoever's raid you're on. I love it. Thank you for those biddies, Gnome. Peace, fam. What's up, Juice? City John, my John. How you doing? I know you've been working hard all day. Are you feeling hot inside? Over there taking shots? How y'all doing? I'm excited. Listen, I want to say, y'all showing out for Retro, okay? I already knew that Retro had that energy, and then y'all started coming on, and we started going through the raid, and I was like, wow, this is amazing. This lineup, we had Retro up first. Acoustics was playing that Badu. I got the Badu emote, so if you're subscribed, drop some Badu in the chat. Wayne, can we talk about Wayne for a second, please? Just a second. His energy was wow, yo. He really like that. That gotta be Retro's #1 fan. That energy came through, right? I was like, dang, my heart woke me up because I definitely am sleepy, y'all. And then we had Gnome talking about anxiety. Much love to you. High vibrations. You know, we all gotta go through things in life, and the best thing we can do is learn ourselves, understand why we are here, where we came from, so that we can deal with whatever's is coming at us, right? Electric, thank you for those biddies. Thank you for the biddies, Retro. Oh, y'all so nice. Okay, I'm sorry if I missed anybody. For some reason the chat wasn't coming through. It took a little time. So let me go back. I think I got everybody. Thank you for all the follows and the biddies. We on a level 2 hype train, 91%. Man, much love for real. Yes, self-love. Drop them self-love emotes. Y'all showing me mad love. I love it. Shout out to City Joan because she actually recommended me to be on this train. So shout out to City Joan for having me come through. Shout out to Retro for approving it. And thank you for those biddies, Colossal. And we all know her birthday is coming up. Her birthday is Monday. So this is in celebration of her as well. Happy solar return, City John. And I want to show y'all something. Don't beat me up, City John. I love you. Me and City John go way back, okay? We go back to like 2000, I think 2006. We used to model together. I'm going to show you something right quick. I love you, City John. Y'all see that? This was, I think, 2006, 2007. You see City John with the bucket hat and the pose? Yes. You see me with my blonde hair. Oh, my gosh. I used to wear blonde hair, y'all. I was so lost. All right. I'm gonna take it down because I want her to beat me up. But me and City John go way back, and one thing I always got from her was just love. She's got that loving, glowing energy, and I was on. We hadn't spoken for a really long time. You know, just moving around, adults. I'm a mother now, so things change. And she followed me on Twitch, and I'm like, is that who I think it is? So I hit her up, and it was her, and I was like, yo, that's crazy. And there's a reason why we back here, and this is one of them. She brought me in here. She always shows me mad love. She always comes through my partner DJ Malk G's through his chat and shows him mad love. So I really appreciate you, City John, and I hope that this is everything that you want and more. So just so y'all know, I'm a teacher of life, okay? When you come in this stream, you're gonna learn something, whether you want to or not, because that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to teach. I'm here to share my experiences, and I'm here to just, let everybody know that somebody out there is trying to feel you and try to understand you and help guide you through that. So, you like that, City John? Thank you, Wayne, for the gifted subbies. I don't have any sound effects, so I just say cha-ching, cha-ching. Thank you for those gifted subs. If you got a gifted sub from Wayne or anybody, make sure you say thank you. We on level 3. Wow, 2.5 minutes. So so much energy in this raid so far. Like, I didn't know what to expect because I'm thinking everyone's gonna be playing games. I'm a chatter. How am I gonna fit into this? And y'all's energy is just great. I love it. Oh, thank you for the 5-piece, City John. Cha-ching. Thank you for the biddies, Keisha Key. Peace, hun. Man, y'all showing mad love. I can't even stop smiling. Thank you for the biddies, Retro, and for the gifted sub. Yo, y'all are dope. I love y'all. This energy, I needed it. My 8-month-old had me up, so mama is tired, okay? And I was like, dang, of all days when I'm about to get on this stream, I'm not trying to be all tired. But then when I started going through the raid, I was like, wow, I'm glad that I actually was tuning in, because I'm going to tell you something. It's not easy to sit on a raid all day, especially when you have children and you have things you need to do around the house and stuff like that. It is not easy. So if I'm not in someone's chat and I'm not like fully involved, just know I got nothing but love, but sometimes that multitasking in that way, I gotta step out. So thank you for those biddies, Electric. Hi, Hood Ninja. I hope I didn't miss you. Peace, everybody that's tuned in. If I missed you, peace. I'm K Monet. I'm just here chatting it up. Peace to all the lurkers. Please share the stream with the host so all your homies and your cousins and stuff can know where you come from. Where you're at right now, so they can come through and get some of these vibes. Thank you for the biddies, Colossal. City John said, I always learn so much from you, and Malk too. I love you all. Love you back. I'm so happy we reconnected. So anyway, because I can get real distracted. It's only been 9 minutes. I want to see what everyone's zodiac sign is. So for your sun sign, drop an exclamation point and whatever your sign is. So if you're a Leo, exclamation point Leo, and it's going to give you a little information about that sign, because we going to get into it. I'm from where the city that never sleeps. Ooh, man, so you know how to multitask. Okay, we got Virgo, Gemini, Cancer, Aquarius. Yo, we in the age of the Aquarius now. Big things happening with the age of Aquarius and that energy. Aquarius is all about humanitarianism. They want to help everybody. Usually they're emotionally detached, but they're here to help lead the way. So next time you come across an Aquarius and they're real serious and they seem like they don't really got a lot of emotion, just know that their mind is focused on helping humanity. And that's big things, big vibes. Oh, we got a Capricorn in the building. I'm a Capricorn sun, Pisces, Sagittarius. Okay, I got a lot of Sagittarius energy, and with Sagittarius, we want to travel, we want to learn everything that we can, And we also got some smart mouths. I'm not even gonna front. I'm not gonna front. I've definitely learned a lot about having a smart mouth. And it's not even because I'm trying to be rude. It's just if I know it or if I feel like somebody's tripping, it's just like, yo, let me just say what I gotta say. But it's balancing everything, right? You can't just talk crazy to people. Even if you feel that deep inside, you have to find a way to project that in a positive light, right? Peace, Apple Blossom. I'm great. How are you? Scorpio. Oh, you're a Scorpio. Listen, Scorpios, we're not supposed to pick favorites, right? Because we have every energy. I'm a Capricorn sun with a Libra moon and a Libra ascendant, which I'll get into in a second. But Scorpio, I'm glad Retro he used that clip where I said Scorpios are not evil. Here's the thing about Scorpio. Scorpio is ruled by the planet of Pluto. Pluto is the furthest planet from the sun, so it's also the darkest. It's all about transformation, rebirth, death. And death doesn't necessarily mean physically dying, but death could mean your character. That's who you're the role you're playing in your character and you upgrade to a different role. Oh, we still got a hype train. Okay. Thank you, Wayne, for that gifted sub. 45 seconds. I really appreciate y'all on the hype train for real. Um so yeah, Scorpio, everyone's like, "Oh, I don't like Scorpios. They're sneaky." The thing about it is they are sneaky, right? They are reading your ass. They are detectives. They're going to figure out everything about you. They're going to figure out why you talking to them, what you're talking about. They're going to know the last time you put heart eyes under somebody's picture. They're going to know when you stole something from Walmart. Like, I'm not even playing. Scorpio, they don't play. They are on you, okay? Trust me. My life partner, I'm going to say husband because, for the technicality, my husband, he's a Scorpio ascendant. And when he looks at you, you can feel it. You can feel that energy. But if you don't know yourself and you don't know about astrology and that energy, you will be intimidated and you will be looking at the Scorpio like, yo, you evil. But it's not. It's not. Trust me. I got y'all. I got y'all. Let me go up and I missed some of these comments. Woo! Y'all hear me breathing heavy because I'm so excited. Oh, a Sagittarius. Yeah, Sagittarius rising. City John. I already know. We had this conversation, but you're so sweet to me. So, what can I say? A Virgo. Okay, Virgo. Virgos. Listen, don't mess with Virgos things. Don't move stuff out of place. If you make a mess, you better clean it up or they're going to get on your ass. I don't say much any more to people. They just get mad. Hey, man, if somebody's getting mad, don't let them project that onto you and make you angry. You just got to keep it moving and understand that everybody's not going to be receptive. Everybody doesn't have the same perception as you. The way you see something, they might not see it that way and they may get upset. And that's okay because they lack understanding. And we can't get mad at that. We're all learning. Virgo gang, okay. Thank you for the biddies, Keisha Key. Juice scopes a lot. Oh, I bet he does. And he probably doesn't even try to do it on purpose. It's just naturally. And both of our children have Scorpio moon. The eyes, yo, with the Scorpio energy period, the eyes, you look at the eyes, they're very strong. And you really can get misconceived about a Scorpio if you do not understand your own energy, right? Because you're trying to look at someone and you're seeing this darkness and this depth in their eyes, and you can't even wrap your head around what's going on, and you're just defensive. But when you know yourself, then you can see other people better. Welcome in, peace, Zar 18. Let me see some of these. You can read eyes well. Are you sure? Wait, what's your sign again? Retro. No, serious. They say the eyes are the seat of the soul. That's not no joke. It's not no joke. You look in someone's eyes. If you look long enough, you can feel something. And with the Scorpio eyes, you locked. That's like a freaking. I don't even know. It's like I don't want to say a spell, but it is kind of like a spell because you just want to keep looking. You're like, I see something. I don't know what it is. What is that? And then the Scorpio energy also, they're very secretive. So they might not want you to know what they're thinking. And even if you try really hard, you're going to get confused. You just got to be in tune with yourself so you can better read others. TJ, peace, sis. Thank you for coming in. I'm sorry, professional teacher. I'm not trying to tell on y'all. I'm just saying, people don't like Scorpios. Scorpios are the shit. I love Scorpios. I have Mars in Scorpio. I'm trying to keep up with these comments. Thank you for the biddies, Colossal and Gnome. I'm not trying to tell on nobody. Scorpios are cool, yes. I needed these vibes in here. All great advice. Thank you. I appreciate that. So, if anyone is not familiar, because I know there's a lot of new people in here, me and Malk we study astrology. We do readings on his stream. And if you're not following him, make sure you go follow DJ Malk. I do mod for him, so you can catch me in there modding as well. But we study astrology every single day. We study our chart every single day because it's so important. And what I've learned is when you look outside of yourself for the answers, you get confused. You get, what happens? 13 messages. You can get really confused when you don't know your energy. Your Scorpio twin flame, he calmed me down. Yeah, see? And that's the thing. Most people probably wouldn't even think that those two go together, but when the vibes and the energy and the frequency is right, anything can happen. Does anyone know their birth chart, or has anyone ever seen their birth chart? Put a 1 in the chat if you have, a 2 if you have not. 1 in the chat if you have seen your birth chart, 2 in the chat if you have not. Let me see. So Hood Ninja, no, you can't have 2 signs, but you can have energy of 2 signs depending on where the planets fall within your chart. Also, we got a lot of people in here that seen a birth chart. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 5 that didn't. Wow, that's dope. So what's your moon sign for the ones? Drop your moon sign in the chat. So this is how it goes down with the birth chart. A birth chart is when you were birthed, or you portal here because your mother was a portal and you came from wherever you came from. At the time that you came out your mother's womb, it's like a screenshot of the sky. So it shows where all the planets were when you were birthed. So for example, for me, when I was birthed on January 2nd at 11:30 p.m., the sun was in Capricorn, the moon was in Libra. I have a Libra ascendant, which is the point where the sun was rising when I was birthed. I have a Mars in Scorpio. I'm not going to name all of them. That's just a few. So your birth chart shows you what sign each planet was in, what house it was in, and to what degree they were in. Let me know if y'all with me right now for understanding what a birth chart is. It is your astrological programming. It is how you think. It is how you love, your sex drive, how you make money, how you view people, how people view you. Everything that you can think of is all in your birth chart. And growing up, I remember people saying, "Oh no, that's astrology is evil, and that's like voodoo, and all these things." So I'm here to break that stigma because I grew up like that. I grew up saying, "Stay away from astrology." All we looked at was our sun sign. We didn't read any further about that. And this is one of the biggest tools that you can learn about who you are and understand your own energy, because you may think that, oh man, I just have anger problems. But then your Mars could be in Aries. Aries is the ram. It likes to ram, likes to fight. Excuse me, put me first. It's all about me first. Me. And if I'm not first, then hey, you might could get it. So when you learn about your placements, for example, Mars and Aries, and you learn you have a Mars and Aries, it'll tell you the way that you go about things in your action. It can be aggressive, that you need to think about others more so that you can get a better perspective of what's going on and you won't run into so much drama, right? So it's all about what sign the planet is in. I used to think I was crazy because I literally would just know what to say to people. And it was like, something's wrong with me. Like, what's wrong with me? But deep down, I knew nothing was wrong with me, but I was trying to figure out what was wrong with me. And really, it's telepathy, it's empathic. I feel people's emotions on a very high level, even in the chat. Like, I don't even know what most of y'all look like. I can still feel you. And it's not a game. It's not a joke. Like, it's real serious. Miss Dominique, I'm trying to say this name. That's how you know I'm sleepy, because usually I can say any name. Mrs. Demonic Mania. Oh, I was trying to say like Dominicana. Okay, so how you figure out your birth chart is there's a couple different ways you can go about it. So you can go to tarot.com and you can get a free birth chart. You can pay $25. You can also get a reading. I do readings along with DJ Malk G's, like I said earlier. And we just ask for a donation and we'll pull up your information. We'll give you a reading. If you want to know more about that, type !reading in the chat so you can get that information. What did I say? How will I know all of that? Where can I find out? Yeah, so I'm going to type it in the chat, the website. So tarot.com, you can go there and you can get a free one, which is not in depth, of course. It'll give you a little information. Or you can pay $25. Now, here's the thing. I forgot to put my birth chart in here to give you guys an example. I'm going to see if I can do it while I'm on. So, if you get your birth chart and you're looking at it and you're like, what is this? This is overwhelming. Feel free, hit me up. We can figure something out to help you read through your birth chart, because the main focus that you want to do is you want to read through everything. You don't want to get stuck on the houses and the degrees and all that stuff, because it will confuse you. I tried to do that in the beginning. I was like, what is going on? This is so much information. Hi, I drink, I party. Welcome in. Peace, peace, peace. Yeah, so you want to really pay attention to your moon. So everyone knows what their sun sign is. Your sun sign is when you're born, the sun was in whatever sign. For example, I was born during Capricorn season, so I'm a Capricorn sun. Now my moon is in Leo, and your moon sign is going to tell you about your emotions. It's going to tell you about your relationship with your mother, because the moon is feminine energy. It's going to tell you about your subconscious and how you process like subconscious information. It's also going to, well, I said about your emotions. That's the biggest part. How do you process emotions? How do you project emotions? How do you receive other people's emotions? Your moon sign. The moon sign is really, really important. Way more important than the sun sign, if you ask me. And then you can also look at your Mars, Saturn, so all the planets, Pluto, all of the planets. It gives you every planet, what sign they were in. And it is really, really important to read it every day. Not every sign or planet, but just, once you start reading it, you'll be like, yo, this is crazy. This seems like I wrote this, because you did. And it shows you how your mind bends. It shows you every little detail about yourself. If you feel like you tend to be confused, or maybe you're wondering why you like a certain food, You can get all that just by looking at your birth chart. It's not the end all be all. It's a layer, because you got to peel that back. And then you have aspects. So an aspect is, for example, I have sun square moon. So that means at my time of birth, the sun and the moon were at a 90-degree angle, which is considered a square, which is tension. So the way that I project myself, I am, and then my emotions, they're kind of in conflict because of that square. So I've been learning how to balance that, because it's something that you can look at and be like, oh my gosh, this is so much. But once you read it and you understand it, then you can actually maneuver through it differently. And you have an advantage when you have your birth chart, because you know your energy. Nobody can know you better than you. So like I said earlier, when you look outside of yourself, you're going to be confused because you're looking at other people. They have completely different makeup than you when it comes to the mind. So you have to really focus on yourself. Self-love. That's right, Juice. Self-love. Self-love is the only way. It's the only way. This stuff is really interesting. I'm about to get into it for real. You really should. You really should. City Join can attest. We did a reading for her. So if y'all want to know how that went, she can definitely give you her perspective of the reading. And it's something that we love to do, because how else do you grow? How else can we grow if we're not studying ourselves? We're out here chasing everything else, putting energy into everything and everyone else, and we're just confused and lost, right? And then we get these tools, and these tools help us really understand who we are, so that we can attract the frequency that belongs to us. Thank you for following Tragedy 313. Peace. Welcome in. I also do tarot cards. I do pull tarot cards, but that's kind of whenever I feel the need to do so. I've done readings on here once for somebody, but usually it's for me or my family when I do that. I'm thinking, okay, we have 30 minutes. Would anyone like to do a reading? If you want a reading, put a 1 in the chat. I can do one reading. I could do one. We got time. Golden Rage Fest. Yes, I do read people's minds. I can read people's minds. You can read people's minds. Everyone has access to it. Now, will you tap into that? I don't know. Sometimes I try to read people's minds and I can't. It's not something that I'm like, what are you thinking about? No, it just comes to me. My husband and I will finish each other's sentences, or he'll be like, what was that word I'm thinking of? And I'll be like, onomatopoeia or whatever. And it's just a connection that we have where it enables us to energetically be able to do that. It helped me at a time when I needed it most. Love K, Monet is the truth, and the two of them together are very dynamic. Thank you. I appreciate you. So Gnome put the 1 in the chat first. So this is what I need from you to do a reading. And I apologize. I should have said this from the beginning, or maybe you read it in the command. When you get a reading, you need your birth time, your birth date, and your location. You have to send that to me in a whisper, because without that information, it's not going to give me as accurate of where the planets were. So let's say you were born at 1 p.m., but you thought you were born at 11 p.m. That can completely change some of the aspects that you have. It could change your moon sign. It could change your ascendant. So you have to have the birth date, time, and location. So let me know if you have that, Gnome. If you have those 3 things, then let me know and you can whisper it to me. If not, for anyone that is looking to get a reading and doesn't have their birth time, you have to go to the vital records in your area that you were birthed. So if you were born in Philadelphia, You go to Philadelphia Vital Records, and it's like an application process you have to fill out to get a copy of your birth certificate with the time on it, because for some reason they don't have them. And that's just another thing. The life is about clues, right? You get this birth certificate, it doesn't even have the time on it. Why? You have to go through all this stuff just to get the time. I mean, to me, that shows me that that's important. What time is born, especially knowing that can show you where all the planets were aligned and how your energy is set up. September 12th. Let me see. Oh, retro put a 1 in the chat first. Retro, I gotta give it to retro. But that doesn't mean you guys can't get a reading. That just means, I only have 30 minutes. Yeah. So I don't want to like rush through. But cause Mount goes live off pretty often, and we do them in his channel too. And we also usually do Astrology Talk on Mondays at 7 p.m. So if you don't get one today, definitely come through his stream, or if you catch me on, you can do that. Okay, you forgot your time of birth. Yes, please, get your birth time, and you'll see. We're going to do a reading for someone. And if you go to tarot.com, let's say maybe you just want to get a free reading and see what it's looking like, you can go to tarot.com, get it for free. And when you start reading it, you're going to want more. You're going to want more. It's like some good ass food. Like you just want to keep eating it. Oh, okay. So what did you use for your time, retro? I'm trying to move up. So again, I'm going to put what's required for a reading. So future references. I see tragedy. You say you only have 9 minutes though. I ain't trying to get you fired. Let me not say, I'm not going to put that out there. But it's going to take a couple more minutes than 9. So if you have time, tragedy, I can do that for you. I see you say you have 9 minutes. This isn't really something you want to rush through. So with the mini birth chart reading, I go over your sun sign, your moon sign, Mars, which is your action and sex drive, Venus, which is how you love and also how you see beauty, and Mars, Sun, Moon, Venus. Mercury is your how you communicate. Thank you for following DTH7. Yeah, see, retro, the thing is, I could give you a reading and then you get your birth time, and then there's stuff that changes. So that happened to me when I first did it, because I used Cafe Astrology. If you do this, do not use Cafe Astrology, okay? Cafe Astrology it's just off. I'm gonna just say that. Okay, tragedy, that'll definitely work. Cause like I said, I don't want to rush through it, and you might have questions. And I know Gnome was up next. Gnome, do you have your birth time? Yeah, you can whisper your stuff, Electric, and I'm gonna pull it up right now. So I love this. I love it. So we're gonna do a quick mini birth chart reading for Electric, and we're gonna get all in your business. You ready? And the thing was, I had my chart a while ago, but to really be able to break it down, because it's a lot of information, you gotta study it. Like you studying for a test, because you're studying for how you're gonna react in situations where maybe you feel like you're being intimidated, or maybe you're nervous. Like anything, you studying this really helps you feel who you are, like clearly, like you can clearly feel it. Okay, let me go to my Go to my whispers right quick. I appreciate y'all for tapping in and sticking with me. I know I'm not doing music or nothing like that, so it's a little different for me, but I love it. I love it. Okay, so Noam sent me his information too. How much time we got? All right, we're gonna do Noam's first because I done did too much missing the chat. We'll do Noam and then we'll do Electric and that's it. So anybody that just tuned in or you just in the cut, this is a Retro Gang Ray Train. I am Love K Monet. Next up, we going over to I Drink I Party. And I'm just on here talking about astrology. We're about to get into a mini birth chart reading for Gnome. And I'm about to tell him a little bit about his energy and how he thinks and all that good stuff. So I'm just putting in your information. And while I do that, I'm actually going to put on one of my affirmations so y'all can vibe out to this real quick, okay? I am my most powerful tool and I will use me wisely. I love myself. I am my most powerful tool and I will use me wisely. I love myself. I am my most powerful tool and I will use me wisely. I love myself. I am my most powerful tool and I will use me wisely. I love myself. I am my most powerful tool and I will use me wisely. I love myself. I am my most powerful tool and I will use me wisely. I love myself. I am my most powerful tool and I will use me wisely. I love myself. I am my most powerful tool and I will use me wisely. I love myself. I am my most powerful tool and I will use me wisely. I love myself. I am my most powerful tool and I will use me wisely. I love myself. I am my most powerful tool and I will use me wisely. I love myself. I am my most powerful tool and I will use me wisely. I love myself. I am my most powerful tool and I will use me wisely. I love myself. I am my most powerful tool and I will use me wisely. I love myself. I am my most powerful tool and I will use me wisely. I love myself. Okay, Gnome, can you send me your birth year? I need your birth year. I need you to whisper me your birth year so I can pull this up. Did you guys like my affirmation? That's on my YouTube. So if you would like to subscribe to my YouTube, the link is in the chat. I got a playlist on there with 2 of my affirmations. I also have a playlist called Elevated Vibes that I like to listen to date, time, and location, and it actually pulls your chart, and every day it's going to give you a description of your energy. So I'm going to pull it up so you guys can see it for those that don't have it. I like to utilize these tools because it's so much deeper than just reading your chart. Every single day your energy is moving in a different way. It depends on the signs the planets are in. It depends on if you're having any transits at the moment. And a transit could be the moon is in the same spot it was in when you were birthed. So the energy is going to flow differently. You're going to feel it more, especially because it's the moon. For me, I had my moon was in Libra when I was birthed. So with the Libra, it's a very sensitive placement. And with that placement, my energy goes with the phases of the moon. So the moon changes phases every 2 to 3 days. So it might be a full moon and then it'll go into a new moon, quarter moon, waning moon. When you have that, just that in itself can change your energy. And if you're not aware and you're not sure what's going on, it can be really confusing, right? Because you don't know your energy. But this is the pattern. So for example, today it has releasing judgment. Can you guys see that? Releasing judgment. That's the theme. And I believe these themes go off of the moon. So it says the purpose of this moon phase is to support you to release any self-judgment on what makes you unique. This is a tremendous time frame to integrate what you've learned so far this month. This can be a fulfilling moment if you've been able to align with the intentions you set 3 weeks ago. In this case, this is an incredible opportunity to show more compassion to yourself and embrace your perceived imperfections and to let go of holding yourself to standards that you didn't create for yourself. This is also a good time to review the standards that you live by and whether they're independent of societal expectations. When you're clear on your motivation, you can go after the life that you desire and be the real version of who you are. By living authentically, you can attract people who understand and resonate with you on a mental level. People who get you can also support you in intangible ways because they encourage you to show up just as you are. As a result, you may feel empowered and free enough to reveal your natural talents and capabilities to the world. At the same time, you don't necessarily need to accomplish or do more right now. Instead, you can use this time to rein in your efforts and contribute and express what you've learned to others. However, if you haven't had a successful time these past weeks, then you could be feeling the stress of having missed an opportunity. You could feel disappointed, like you haven't made strides forward in your life or don't have anything to share. In this case, you might be experiencing some regret. Try not to be hard on yourself. This goes for everybody. Instead, all for some compassion. Remember, everything you've done so far, whether or not it has provided results, has been helping you reach your overall objectives. This time frame can help you release the idea that you have to fit into an idealistic and perfected version of yourself. Instead, learn to honor your continuous evolution. This is a perfect time to celebrate the wholeness of who you are. During this time, ask yourself, how can I shift any negative perspectives of who I am into strengths? And how can I make more proactive choices to show more kindness to myself and others? So that's an example of the energy it gives you for the day. So it pulls the chart of the day and then it gives you, I guess you can call it like a little write-up of what you can do during this time to utilize the energy better for yourself. And it also will give you little descriptions about your own chart. So it may remind you that you need to put more love into yourself and stop putting love into everybody else. For me, I have a Libra moon and I'm a Libra ascendant, and Libras are all about balance. They're represented by the scales. So it's all about seeing everybody happy. The gag is you got to be happy first. And that Libra energy doesn't want to do that. That Libra wants to pick everyone up and hug them and squeeze them and make sure they're good and feed them, right? And it's in my moon is in the first house, which is Aries, so that's the opposite. Libra says, I care about everybody else, and then I'll care about myself. And Aries says, me, me, me. So I have to go from my Libra energy to my Aries so that I can get that balance. Does the app look like a black and white swirl on a white background? Yes, Keisha Key. That is facts. I do that a lot. I need to focus on myself more. Yes, Retro. Because when you look at everybody else and you're not focused on yourself, you're missing out on what you need. And for me, it was always, oh, I made you happy. Now I'm happy. But I really wasn't, because I was drained. And also giving energy and pouring into people that are not on your frequency. A person that's not on your frequency is someone that you can't have a conversation with without arguing. Or maybe they're always trying to belittle you or put you down. Or maybe every time you guys try to meet up or talk, it never happens. These are all signs that we have to pay attention to, so we know what we're doing to ourselves. Because when we ignore these signs, we just kick our own ass. Just want to let you know you had use all calling our moms. I had everybody calling their moms. Tell mom I said, peace, mom. Moms are the best. I'm glad that you guys are interested in this and you're looking into it. And I'll be here anytime you need some assistance in figuring out something about your chart, you want a reading, whatever, hit me up. You can also check me out on Instagram, same name, Love K Monet. Yeah, so I'm still learning that lesson, Retro, about loving myself, self-love. If you put exclamation point self-love and it's spelled CELLF, because our body is made up of trillions and billions and gazillions of cells, so we spell it like it is. If you don't love yourself, you can't love anybody else. And these are facts. We grew up saying this and hearing it, but we did not know what that truly meant. We didn't, because we were taught to love other people. And if this person is sad or down, we're supposed to take care of them or put them first or whatever, go out of our way for them. And it's not true. It's not true. People on your frequency, they understand you. They understand themselves, which helps them understand you. And when they understand themselves, they really will know whether or not they're supposed to be around you and vice versa. We hold on to these relationships, whether it's intimate, it's friend or family. We hold on to these relationships so tightly and we don't want to let them go, not realizing that everything is a lesson. And even sometimes with family, you got to let them go because they're not on your frequency. We came here for a reason. We're here for a reason. We're here to do something. And we have to tap into that on a deeper level. We have to understand quantum physics. We have to understand biology, melanin. These are all things that my husband brought to me that I've been studying with him. Just learning about ourselves and what we're made of, you know, is so much more than what this physical vessel is. Once we transition, we're not going to have this body, and who knows where we'll go. That's all about your perspective and where you believe you're going to go. For me, I know I'm infinite, so I'm never going to die. I will leave this body. Where will I go? I don't know. And maybe I'll see you later. But for now, here in this existence, what I see, only thing I have control over is me. So I focus on myself and my family. And my family allows me to focus on myself. And that's how I continue to grow. Thank you for those biddies, Retro. Dang, I have 6 minutes left. I really appreciate Retro for having me. Thank you, City John, for recommending me. And also, happy solar return again. You know I'm going to be hitting you up anyway. And I appreciate everybody that came through. Everybody that already showed out on this raid. Like, for real, I really didn't know what to expect. I didn't have any expectations. I was just like, all I know is I don't stream games, so are they going to like me? But that's the biggest thing, is just being true to yourself, being authentic to who you are, and being yourself without, like, worrying about what anybody got to say. Because if somebody says they don't like you, let me tell you something. Let me look at you. Someone that tells you they don't like you, they love you. Someone that insults you and says, oh, you're trying to be perfect, they think you're perfect. The people that talk down on you, they love you. That's love. It's all the same. It's all the same. And you're projecting that. That's coming from your astrological programming. You can see your birth chart in other people. When someone treats you a certain kind of way, you can see where in your birth chart that's coming from you. It's deep, y'all. It's deep. Yes, TJ, it did go too fast. We love content creators, not just gamers. Yeah, and I love y'all back. I love y'all back. I appreciate it. And see, I'm open-minded because I could have just been like, I'm not going to do it. But I was like, let me see what it's in for. And it's City John. She knows what kind of time I'm on. So, I mean, she not going to set me up. Thank you so much for this, for being you, for sharing your gifts with us today, my sister. I love you. Love you too. Love you too. Y'all want to see the picture again? No, I'm just kidding. Got 4 more minutes and then we're going to go over to I Drink, I Party. And we're going to go over there and party. And y'all can drink. I'm not going to drink, but y'all can drink. Lectric, I got you for real. Like, you gotta let me know a good time to do that. Anyone that sent me a whisper, I'm gonna be getting back to you. I really want to find a time to come on to do those readings, or we'll have you come over to DJ Malk G's stream so that we can do the reading over there. So I'm gonna put his name in here and make sure y'all go follow him. He's hilarious, and he'll be on later too. So I know that y'all be on this raid, but if y'all want to sneak over and hit that follow button or drop an emote, let them know I sent you, come back, whatever. I'm so out of breath. It's ridiculous. So yeah, I love y'all. Thank you again, Retro and City John, for real. It's been a while since I've done a raid. I just hop on randomly. I don't have a schedule. I am a mother and I have 2 kids, do business from home and all that. So I don't make schedules. I just get on. And then everybody that needs to come to me is going to come to me. So yeah. If you have any questions, again, feel free to whisper me or hit me up on IG. I'm always open to talk. Also check out my YouTube. If you go to my Twitch profile, you can follow my YouTube where I just upload all different types of videos, also some of my Twitch streams. And you can also follow Written in the Stars, which is me and Malk G's YouTube channel we have together. And we have videos up talking about don't have sex, self-love, all different types of things that y'all like. Because that's what we here. We here for the people. So we about to get ready to go over to I Drink, I Party. And make sure y'all show mad love. Y'all been showing mad love all day, so I don't even gotta say that. Oh, we got some spam in here. Okay. And next time I'm gonna have some slides up. I'll probably go on StreamYard because to be able to see the chart and really understand it, yeah, that's necessary. I can't even remember. How to do this. Put on some music as I go out. This is an affirmation that my husband did, Malk G's. I'm so happy that I'm rich now. Let this go into your mental. Everything you put in your head matters. Just remember that. Quick stories. What kind of story are you looking for, Juice? I got millions of stories. I actually had my son last August, in my living room in a kiddie pool. That's a story that y'all gonna have to come back and get, though. Maybe that will intrigue you to come back so I can talk about that. Yeah, I see I Drink, I Parties on. I got you next time, Juice, for real. Because you know I got them. All right, we about to go over to I Drink, I Party, y'all. Thanks again. I appreciate all the subs, the biddies, the follows. I love y'all. And I holla.
so happy that I'm rich now. I'm so thankful that I'm rich now. I'm so happy that I'm rich now. I'm so thankful that I'm rich now. I'm so happy that I'm rich now. I'm so thankful that I'm rich now. I'm so happy that I'm rich now. I'm so thankful that I'm rich now. I'm so happy that I'm rich now. I'm so thankful that I'm rich now. I'm so happy that I'm rich now. I'm so thankful that I'm rich now. I'm so happy that I'm rich now. I'm so thankful that I'm rich now. I'm so happy that I'm rich now. I'm so thankful that I'm rich now. I'm so happy that I'm rich now. I'm so thankful that I'm rich now. I'm so happy that I'm rich now. I'm so thankful that I'm rich now. I'm so happy that I'm